Okay guys, today we're going to a doctor's appointment. Hey friends, good morning. So today I have to go to the doctor. It's my 3-month checkup. I know I've told you guys about my whole diabetes thing, which I'm not on medication. We, chose to do it without medication to bring my A1c levels down. And so we get my A1c levels checked every 3 months to make sure that I'm still on track. So I think it's going to be a little elevated. So last time I went, it was like 1.5, which is really good. But I think it's going to be like 5.4, because I have been trying to incorporate more carbs, like healthy carbs, but like brown rice and things like that. So I'm curious to see if that raised my A1c or if it hasn't. But if it has, then I'll know for sure. I can't even do the whole grains, because I was doing like, I started eating brown rice again and lentils and just different carbs like that, like slow release. Oh, and I had some sweet potato and squash. So that'll be interesting to see. So I don't know if they're going to do blood work today, but we're going to get my A1c checked for sure, get my refills on my continuous blood glucose monitor, which I haven't been wearing, which I need to put one on today, babe. I have some at the house. I need to put one on. And yeah, that's what we doing. What you doing, Mr. Ballin? Chilling. And so yeah, I'll let you guys know results. They usually do the A1c test right away to let me know like what my A1c is. And I was telling them, babe, I think my A1c might be up a little bit from 5.1, because I started eating brown rice and stuff. But if it's elevated like that, then I'll know that I just cannot eat brown rice and stuff like that. So I'll stick to proteins and greens, because I'll say this every time. Elevated A1c levels, which is the glucose in your blood, is very dangerous. It's very important to keep track of that. It's just like a precursor to any kind of disease, kidney disease, liver disease, fatty liver, heart disease, stroke. That's what diabetes leads to. So I know there's like a big trend right now of people monitoring their glucose, and you can buy a continuous glucose monitor without a prescription. They sell them now online where you can get them, and it's just a little thing that you put on your arm, and there's an app, and it connects to the app, and it shows you your levels throughout the day. And for women also who are going through perimenopause or menopause, you do become a little insulin resistant during that time, because the hormones, and insulin is actually a hormone in your body. So with your hormones being out of whack during perimenopause, that can have a direct impact on your insulin levels too. So for my body, my A1c was at a 6 point. I want to say the highest it was like 6.5, and I was having very bad symptoms, and I became insulin resistant and all the things. And like I said before, me and RJ chose to just do prayer and fasting, and just really brought those numbers down by changing the way we eat. And so all right, let's go to the doctor. We're here.
Hello.
So my blood pressure looks well, 120/82, which I think the 82 is just because, they like bring you in, sit you down, and take your blood pressure. My weight is still at 189, and that's with clothes on, guys. I don't know. I need to make some cuts somewhere. Maybe I'll do like salads and protein for a week and see if I can drop, some more weight. But they just took my A1c. That should be back in a few minutes. And then yeah, everything's looking well. And what's hubby doing? Baby. I know I hate coming to the doctor, but it's not that bad. They're really nice here, or they've been really nice to me. So but yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll give you guys an update when we get out of here. Bye. Cilantro, babe. All right, guys, health update. Okay, so I went in today to the doctor thinking that my A1c was going to be elevated because I started incorporating brown rice and things like that back into my diet to see, like, you know, if my body would react. Well, last doctor's appointment, my A1c was at a 5.2, and today it was a 4.8. Right, babe?
Yes, believe that.
Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so happy. So just gotta keep up the good work. I got weighed 189. I think I already told you 189, and then my blood pressure was good. Praise Almighty. I give all glory to the Father in heaven, and we're just gonna keep pushing. I got my blood work done for, you know, they do it every 6 months just to check your levels, iron, B12, liver, kidneys, you know, blood work. So we'll get that back on Wednesday so I can look at those numbers. And but yeah, healthy report. I'm happy. Everything is going well. And we're just gonna keep pushing, right, babe? Yay! So yeah, the changes we made to our diet are working, and we're happy about that.
Praise God.
I'm so happy because yes, all glory to the Father in heaven. Because guys, I don't know if you know, but
your A1c wouldn't be
where?
Right? Django's.
Y'all don't have that.
They can't see. Oh yeah, they can. Django's.
Both Django's. I don't think y'all have that.
Well, we used to wake up in the morning and get them chicken biscuits.
Oh my goodness.
Cheese and
then
egg.
They had the blueberry biscuit with the icing. Oh, get out of town.
Yeah. Remember, we used to both be chunky off of that.
They were good. That's the problem, guys, is food that's not good for you tastes so good.
Yeah, it's
a trap.
Yeah.
It's not easy, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, oh, it's so easy, just quit eating sugar and cakes and candy. It's not easy. It's a daily
scam is what it is.
Yeah,
they're getting paid off of ignorant people.
Yeah, they're getting paid off of sick people.
That's the focal point. They're trying to get. That's why all of the what they call that food stamps. Yeah, right. Food stamps, and they targeting people that will not be mindful of what they're going to eat, because you know, if you can get a lot of food stamps and get a whole lot of food, people just see food as you know, really they're fillers. It ain't even food.
It ain't real food.
What they eating is fillers. They're not eating.
Right.
So they're like, oh well, you know, little Susie, she need this and that, and you giving the children a bunch of sugar. They diabetic at little 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds already diabetic because the parents aren't being mindful of that. But it's ignorance.
Well, and the
all
system,
of us, we all,
yeah, guys,
you know,
us too. Because another thing is, babe, it's cheap. It's cheaper to buy the unhealthy food to feed a family of, like, you know, I mean, right now people are struggling, so that's what they have to eat. But
and I'm not talking down on people on food stamps. I'm just saying that they're targeting a select group of people is what I'm saying.
Right, the system's broken is what he's saying.
Food the way they buy it.
Right.
Because people, like, when I shop, I don't see, I've seen a lot of people on WIC and, you know, of course, food stamps, stuff like that, but the way they buy, I shop for them sometimes, and I see what they're getting, and you know, when I deliver the groceries, they're not mindful of GMOs and natural flavors and artificial flavors. They just buying a lot of food, but it's fillers. It ain't even real food.
Well, and that's another thing is the system's broken when healthy food should not be out of reach for some people. It should be the other way around, where if you want to eat unhealthy, it should be more expensive.
Right.
You know.
But it's not that way.
Right.
Because a candy bar, you know, look at the price of eggs. You get 4 cartons of eggs, you know, like eggs that you want to get that's good for you and your family. It's going to cost you 4 cartons. It's going to cost you $40, close to $50.
No, for real. And I showed that in my other video, guys. And transparency, we just went to Walmart to buy. I bought some red meat and what is it? Water, soy milk, and those organic chicken nuggets. $50, just like that.
$55.
$55. Just that quick. You know, because we don't buy the cheap nuggets. We buy the healthy ones that are, you know, low carb and all that stuff. But the system's broken because you should be able to afford healthy food. And, you know, if someone wants to choose to eat a Snicker bar or whatever, it should be more expensive,
You're really
I think.
buying the chemicals.
Right, because, guys, everything that's, you know, everything that comes processed in a box, it's just, guys, if you would just take a moment and look on the back of your like the things that you're buying, look at the ingredients. Like, look up the ingredients. Like, if you took a time to read each ingredient and look it up, just Google it and say, you know, what is this chemical, and then look up what does this chemical, like, what side effects does it cause, and you would be so surprised that, like,
arthritis.
I mean, the way we think about it is like, why would you want to cut your lifespan in half or cut your children's lifespan in half? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you want your children to eat healthy and you to be healthy and live as long as possible? Like, to be able to see them, you know, in their life and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy because people just buy. We never used to read ingredients. Nobody taught us about carbs and sugars and none of that. We had to learn all that ourselves.
You know how you can tell? You know how you can tell if you're eating healthy or not? Because we went through this, right? When you look in your refrigerator and you see more vegetables and fruit in your refrigerator, you'll start knowing, oh yeah, you're definitely eating healthy, because we didn't eat a lot of green vegetables and fruits and stuff. Now our entire refrigerator is full with more fruits and vegetables. Now most people's refrigerator is filled with cakes, ice cream, all kind of tasty things that taste. But fruit is tasty. You know, it comes from the earth. If you're eating a lot of processed food and you got less vegetables and fruits, you're not eating healthy. I guarantee it.
And guys, they don't want you to eat healthy. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, this is just how me and my family eat and this and that. And we're like, yeah, by all means, if that's how you want to live your life, there's nothing against it. We're just out here. We the ones crying out in the wilderness saying, hey, guys, wake up, because we went through this. And we don't want you to have to suffer like we did. And because all these things are silent killers. Like, you'll be fine today, and then tomorrow you may wake up and something's wrong. And I'm telling you, it all comes from the chemicals that they're putting inside our food. Like, and I know people are like, oh, well, you know, they spray organic stuff and they spray pesticides and blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, you can talk to someone till you blue in the face, but they ain't going to listen. And I'm the one, I'm showing you, like, through my blood work, through my tests, like, my health scare and all that, like, I'm telling you, like, you can make changes to better your life. And
you know how long it took for her to get these changes? That's the other thing you need to be telling her. How many months it's been since you had to climb that mountain?
It's been like a year and a half. It's been a year and a half.
Just to get there.
Just to get to where I'm at. And guys, do I get the sweet cravings? Absolutely. It's a battle every day to not want to eat the way I used to eat, and the pastries and the cakes and the bread and the candies and the sweet stuff. But I'm like,
we walk by it now and we joke when we see it in the store, like, hey, you gonna get you some cookies? And we laugh.
Yeah.
We used to just have a buggy full of sweet treats. Iris used to make it, have a pie baked, watching all them cooking shows, and then she would bake a cake, and the cake is the pie sitting on the on the counter, and she got a cake sitting on the counter, and then she put the pie in it, and I'm like, you're not gonna eat it. And sometimes we didn't even eat all that stuff, but it's just ridiculous, man. It's just like we want more than we need. You gotta weigh out your wants and your needs. What you need to do and what you want to do is two different things. The one is usually a desire that it's going to get you in trouble. The need is what's necessary. So I mean, I'm like, at 50, I'm starting to understand that even when it comes to stewardship, your bills, like you may have to sacrifice paying off some bills for a couple months just so you can get ahead. And people don't think about getting ahead like that. They think about, I got the money in my hand, I spend it right now. That was me. So I'm just saying, just things to think about the more, because we didn't grow up in families where we had a mother, a father, and mother, let's say in that order, that the role model was teaching you about, savings or CDs or, the importance of having a mortgage versus an apartment having rent. We didn't learn all this stuff. We had to learn it later. And some people, they pride themselves and they knew it before we, and they look down on you like the guy on PlayStation. You must be poor, right? Well, if you really think about it, I think that the best state to be in is a poor state when it comes down to humility. When you're thinking that you're rich, you're not that rich, because we got stock in Yahusha, and everybody out here that pride themselves in money, they don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all servants of the Most High, His Son, are going to have to go through something. And if you're not going through something, then the devil already got you. He got you thinking that your money is going to save you, and it won't. But it is decent to have the money to be able to take care of family and take care of things and be able to assist others, but not to be prideful about it.
Yeah, and I think the passion that this stems from is like, RJ's watched family members die and have illnesses and strokes and seizures and all kinds of things, and it all boils down to the food that we eat. Because if they would have made small changes, the outcome would have been different. And I think that's why our passion about how we eat is so strong, because when you have to watch somebody die and suffer, it wakes you up. And that's really where our passion comes from. And we're nobody. We're not looking down on anybody. Everyone is their own person, and everyone's going to choose how to eat, how they want to eat. But we want to just speak to those who are looking to make changes and tell you, like, the change can happen. You can do it. And through prayer and fasting, it's possible. And you will get results. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm down over 50 pounds. Like, and all my test results are coming back amazing. And I praise the Father and give Him all the glory, because I know it has nothing to do with me. But He helped me, and that's really where the passion comes from. And that's where like I said again, we're not passing judgment, we're not criticizing or looking down on anybody. We'd be the last people to look down on anyone. We're just saying, hey guys, if you are looking to make changes, make small changes, incorporate more vegetables, more protein, learn about carbs, learn about sugars, learn about these chemicals and ingredients in your food. Understand that just because it tastes good, it does not mean that it is good for you. Your concern should be for the health and of yourself and for your family. And like I said, people with big families, you can't control what other people want to eat, but that's where our passion comes from. Because when you've gone through something like a health scare, you're really mindful of the things that you do. And we're just saying, like, change can happen, and you'll see the progress. And that's really where it comes from. Because I know everybody eats how they eat, but for us, the change is proving to be, successful. So that's all. But anyway, good report. Praise Almighty. Love you guys. If you have any questions, like I said, I had hyperglycemia, high blood sugars, high A1c. If you have any questions for me about, and also I had high liver enzymes. My liver wasn't functioning correctly. My pancreas wasn't functioning correctly. My kidneys weren't functioning correctly. And I had high blood pressure, all the things which have been corrected. And I did it without medication and through prayer and fasting and changing my eating habits. The weight just started coming off. So if you guys have any questions about that, please email me. I will be more than happy to talk to you about some changes that I made to help, and what kind of blood tests that you need to ask your doctor to run also. So anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.